Previously on Selman Saga.
Loki in cold blood, welcome. Joker, you were given one mission, and that was to incite the people to revolt. But you went and fought that Black Knight. Joker, you know the rebellion started, but then that woman showed up. I wanted to stay true to my mission and disappear quietly, and that was best done with the help of the police. Loki, that woman, huh? Alright, I'll take care of her. Joker, just so you know, that woman was not alone. There were other supers with her, Loki. Then get ready, let's go visit someone.
Hey, that's me, Selman, and this is my saga. Selman Saga.
Deadpool, hey honey. I met you hours ago and nothing has happened between us yet. Wonder Woman, and at this rate, we're going to end without anything happening. Is sex all these men think about? Deadpool, it's not just sex. I think about you too. You're usually in bed but don't immediately think of sex. Wonder Woman, even if I want to think about it in bed, it doesn't last long. I don't think you're very good in bed. Deadpool, you don't know unless you see it. But you can ask people who have seen it. Not to brag, but in the universe I come from, I'm known for my skills in this area. Wonder Woman, maybe you can show me your skills on a vacation when the conflicts in the city are over. Deadpool suddenly turned to us. Even though this conversation is going where I want it to go, I've realized that we're starting to lose the younger audience. So we need to change the subject to scientific nonsense that nobody cares about. Otherwise, the YouTube guy who recommends stupid TikTok videos instead of my quality videos will also give me yellow dollars, and I won't be able to make money from this job for the rest of my life. Wonder Woman, not understanding where Deadpool was looking. I guess you got a little excited about the topics. You didn't know where you were looking. Deadpool, increasing the level of romance. It doesn't matter where I'm looking, my love. I can't see anyone else but you. Wonder Woman was slightly impressed. Actually, you'd be nice if it weren't for your weird behavior. All these romantic moments were about to be interrupted by the sound of footsteps in the darkness. Tension had already filled the room, and Loki entered in a puff of green smoke. Loki. Oh, what a sweet sight, Deadpool and Wonder Woman teaming up to find love. But unfortunately, this story seems a little too cheesy to me. This relationship won't last long. Loki snaps his fingers. Smoke fills the room, and Wonder Woman and Deadpool can't see each other. They can only see Loki. Wonder Woman is trying to figure out what's going on, and Deadpool says, "Calm down. It's a simple illusion. Don't stay away from me." Loki, let's see if these two lovers can overcome all obstacles and meet each other against all odds. Oh, I can't hold back my tears. I think it's too dramatic. Wonder Woman trying to disperse the smoke around her with her hands. Where did you come from? And what do you want from us? Are you also involved in these recent events? Loki smiled without answering these questions, and with a single flick of his finger, he removed all the smoke from the room. When the smoke cleared, only Wonder Woman and Loki were in the room, and Deadpool's whereabouts were unknown. Wonder Woman said to the person who came and took away her beloved, "What did you do to him? If anything happens to her, I swear you'll spend the rest of your life wondering why you did it." Loki raised his voice. "I am Loki, the god of mischief. You better watch how you talk to me." Wonder Woman sneered. "In these times, everyone is a god of something. I am Wonder Woman, princess of the Amazon. I don't call myself a goddess, but many people do. So what do you want from us as a god? And where is Deadpool?" Loki, remembering what happened, where to begin? I found myself in this universe when that happened, and it was a new opportunity to fulfill my half-baked plan to build my own kingdom. But I learned that every universe has its own heroes. Wonder Woman, what do you mean? Were you the cause of that mess in the city, but the Joker was there? Or is the Joker working for you? Loki, good for you, Sherlock, solving all the mysteries. Guess where Deadpool is right now? Let me answer. He's ruining the romantic moment between the Joker and Harley Quinn. Wonder Woman, no one is safe with them. Tell me where they are now. Loki gets serious. Deadpool isn't the only one who isn't safe. Think of yourself first. You were the reason the whole rebellion was crushed that day, and I realized that in order to control these people, I must first destroy people like you. Loki smiled quietly and disappeared, but the tension between them still hung in the air. Wonder Woman stood resolute to protect the world, ready to face Loki's machinations. As Wonder Woman prepares to defend herself, suspecting Loki's hostile intentions, a laugh rises, indicating that Loki is prepared with all his cunning. After limiting Wonder Woman's field of vision with his spell, Loki tries to catch her off guard with sudden attacks through the smoke. At first, Wonder Woman couldn't understand where the attacks were coming from, but later, she figured out Loki's game, and Loki's attacks were meaningless. Wonder Woman, come out and fight like a man. Loki then lifted the smoke and stood in front of Wonder Woman. Loki, so you want a one-on-one battle? Here I am waiting for you. As soon as Wonder Woman saw him, she drew her sword and plunged it into Loki's chest without allowing him to defend himself. Wonder Woman was surprised that it was so easy, but at the same time she was happy with the victory. "I give you a little fight and you stick a sword in me," Loki said in pain, sword in his chest, and started laughing. "But you need a lot more than that to kill me." Then he vanished, and Wonder Woman's sword got stuck in the iron. It turned out that Loki had been an illusion all along, and he suddenly multiplied himself and surrounded Wonder Woman. All the Loki suddenly drew their knives and started attacking. Wonder Woman was having trouble defending herself and started to take serious damage. Wonder Woman realized that she could not defend herself. It was time to strike. She grabbed the lasso of truth and grabbed the real Loki in one move and pulled it to her. With this attack, all of Loki's clones were destroyed. Wonder Woman began to see Loki's entire past with the lasso of truth and realized what a painful story he had. Realizing how emotional Loki was, Wonder Woman realized that she couldn't do physical damage to Loki and decided to do psychological damage. Loki couldn't understand this lasso of truth attack and said, "Bravo cowboy, you got me." Wonder Woman, "So you are a foster child. Odin took you in because you were weak compared to your own race. You have always been in Thor's shadow and have never known true parental love. How painful that is." Loki smiled bitterly to hide his pain at what he was hearing. "That's what everyone goes through. Who has a perfect family after all?" Wonder Woman, "I have 2 pairs of shoulders you can rest your head on if you want to cry. It must have been a childhood dream of yours to want to build your own empire." Loki, bored with these conversations, said, "Let me go and we can have a real war between us. It would be nice if we stopped talking about my privacy." After the Wonder Woman tied Loki to a wall, she said with a pitying look, "Even though your behavior and plans are evil, you should not pay now for what happened to you in your past. I don't want to kill you. Please surrender and bring Deadpool back here." Loki, "Don't worry. You can't kill me even if you want to. I've died 3 times before and I've come back. If it's Deadpool you want, untie me and I'll bring him back. You don't think I'm gonna fall for that, do you?" Loki smiled and said, "Of course, but at least you have to untie my hands so I can use my magic to bring Deadpool here." Wonder Woman thinks this makes sense and unties her one hand. Loki snaps his finger, and suddenly there is green smoke behind Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman ran towards the smoke with the excitement of seeing her loved one, but she couldn't find anyone in the smoke, only a note on the ground. There were only 4 words on the note: Loki, God of Mischief. Wonder Woman turned away angrily after reading this, but by the time she read the note, Loki had already disappeared.